Coming up on the Shaq strategy. Stick around and we'll discuss it. Hi, this is Tim from Trading Strategy Guides. Today I want to talk about the Shaq strategy. Yes, I'm talking about NBA great Shaquille O'Neal. But first, remember you can speed this video up by clicking on the gear icon in the lower right and selecting a faster speed. And I'll have another trading maxim for you if you stick around with me until the end. And one more thing, I've been yakking a bunch about Bitcoin, looking for a close above the triangle or below this chart right here. You can see the triangle I drew. Typically a triangle like this will break to the downside because we have a nice downtrend coming into it. However, this one looks like it's breaking to the upside. That's okay. This triangle is what I like to call a wind up. Price is winding up like a spring, and when it wind up breaks, it typically breaks big. But as I mentioned, since November, December here, the volume has been languishing. So I want to see some volume behind this break. In fact, I would love to see this volume break this trend line right here. So this looks like it might close here. There's another hour or so left on this bar, but we're not getting a lot of volume on it. So keep an eye on this. This could just be a head fake. All right, let's take a look at the Shaq strategy now. As you probably already know, Shaquille O'Neal is a retired professional American basketball player. Now he's a sports analyst. Playing the game for 19 years, he's considered one of the greatest in the history of the NBA. But in addition to that, he's a recording artist, an actor, a law enforcement officer, a product spokesman, and a businessman. Plus, he's a fun guy. So, what does he have to do with my chart analysis? Well, about a week ago, he joined Papa John's Pizza's board of directors. Papa John's has had a rough couple of years here, dating all the way back to October of 2017, maybe November of 2017. Less than stellar earnings records have had them in this slide. Plus, Papa John himself has said some unfortunate things publicly that have caused him to have to step down as CEO. So we've seen a slide here, and I think they're gonna try to figure out how to arrest this slide here. So also you'll notice the volume has been sliding since October or so of last year. So I've drawn, as usual, I started on a weekly chart here, and I've drawn support and resistance levels. There are a few levels in here. This whole area right in here is kind of a zone with several levels. So there's quite a bit of resistance to fight through right up through here, but it's got to get through the trend line first. Let's take a look at the daily chart now. You can see right here where the announcement took place of O'Neal to the board of directors, and announcement day came with quite a bit of volume. So that was nice, but the volatility still sliding, since late last year. So it doesn't seem like there was much of a boost of volatility here. Now, I did notice here that I had this trend line drawn. This wasn't really a trend line. This was more of a, notice that this is a not fairly nice straight line, but that line has steepened and become a little bit more ballistic since the news. So we'll have to watch and see if that continues. We did have this pullback today, but that's okay because there were four positive days here, this second gap up last week. So a pullback is expected because the market's got to breathe. So I expected it to attack this trend line before it actually took a breath, but it's breathing a little bit early. So We'll see what happens here as it approaches this trend line. If it could get a nice close beyond the trend line, beyond this 55 level right here, with good volume support, okay, it would have to have good volume support. It'd be nice to see a boost in the volatility here, but like I say, this is pointing up just a little bit, so it could be improving. Then we'll see if the Shaq strategy has worked for Papa John's or not. Okay, so you made it through to the trading maxim. Today we're going to take a look at one of my favorites because it's funny and I like funny. Number 18, stupid is the worst trading strategy. This one comes from our very own Casey Stubbs. Thanks, Casey. That was his response when I told him about training my niece in trading, and her list of notes was peppered throughout with the words, "Don't do anything stupid." So always remember, don't do anything stupid. In case you're interested, this background shot here is a shot of the Graveyard Fields area of the western North Carolina mountains along the Blue Ridge Parkway near the Shining Rock Wilderness. This is the same area that last week's shot came from. If this video has helped you in any way, please click the thumbs up below, and I thank you for subscribing and hitting the bell. Have a great week. I will see you next time.